Nikki Malinaw and I'm here to interview Miss Ma'am. Pasok po!
Hello,
So, what's your name, ma'am?
I'm Jahazel Dihito.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
What's your occupation at the moment?
I'm a technological specialist.
Okay, so my questions are regarding euthanasia, like societal issues. So the first question is, what are your thoughts on how issues like euthanasia discussed in our society?
Okay, so euthanasia is actually one of the most like taboo questions in our society, since it's not really like normal in our country to be believing in that. So for me, it's really a good thing to be discussed. Also, it's important to have people with open minds also discussing about it, since it's really something that speaks about like morality and stuff.
How do your moral or like your religious beliefs shape your views on this issue?
Yeah, that's really an important question. That's really a good question, since we are like in a Roman Catholic country, so we believe in like life's really good. It should be celebrated. It shouldn't be like we shouldn't decide to kill someone or not. It should be like his own decision. So with that, it's really hard with euthanasia, I think, because we are mostly ruled by Roman Catholicism in our country. So it will be hard. I think it will be hard to discuss, especially here in the Philippines.
So how do you think this issue affect families, relationships, and the broader community?
Yeah. So since it's really not easy to decide whether to kill someone to end someone's life, it will be a big question, I think, within the family members, if they want their loved one to suffer more, to suffer less, or just let the divine grace decide if they'll live more or just end that life. So it's really, I think it's very hard topic within the family. Yeah.
Okay, your next question is, what role do you think the church or the societal institution should play in addressing this issue, or like this moral issue?
Yeah, as what I said, so it's like it's a very big decision factor where we are in a Roman Catholic country. So I think it's better if like we speak to the priest, or like someone who really like you feel like who guides you with your spirituality. So on my end, I want to speak with the priest, like confess and talk to the priest about what I should decide on, what I can do, or how to let go things to him, to the divine grace, to God. So yeah, so it's really good to reach out to those institutions for clarity and for peace in every decision that they make, especially if it's about life.
Amazing. So your last question is, how can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on this sensitive topic, especially when opinions differ?
Yeah, so I think I already said it earlier that it's really important also to discuss these topics with open-minded people, since it's really hard to talk about it, especially that there will be like a lot of opinions that will clash, because again, with our own like we're brought up like this, we shouldn't be the one deciding to kill someone or not, to abort, yeah, stuff like that. So it's like the same, it's like in the same line of topic. So I think it's really important to also like assess where the people you're talking to about it, like where they're at in their lives, where they are at in their like thinking, so that it's not as hard to talk about it with them, or like it's easier to like exchange ideas about like euthanasia. Why is it good? Why is it bad? And stuff like that. And eventually like to just like have a consensus or like a conclusion on which is better, which is not. So to each its own, I can say.
Thank you. Thank you, miss. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi.
So, what's the name mo?
Chris.
So, Chris, here's your question. What are your thoughts on how issues like euthanasia are discussed in our society?
So for me, kay ang euthanasia, it's either like 50-50 man siya according to my kanang mga nakaila kay uban kay mo-agree sila, ang uban dili. For me, kay mo-agree sila, I think somewhat because kanang it's better to, you know, like mo rest na lang. Example, ang ill person kay dapat it's better to rest na lang, let them rest na lang para di na sila mag-suffer. But on the other hand, it's unethical because, you know, dili man tay kita ang nagbuot sa ilang kinabuhi or di man kita ang kuan. So I think it's 50-50 na jud. But for me, kay I think okay ang euthanasia because di ko ganahan yung makikita ang tao nga mag-suffer.
And how do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on this issue?
So, for me, morally, kay mo contradict siya sa akong giingon nga because my religion, of course, kay against ana, inganing ana, but somehow in myself kay makaingon ko nga bad siya or like dili siya acceptable, but we can con man good sa kanang ang suffering sa person. So, yeah.
How do you think these issues affect family relationships and the broader community?
I think maka-affect siya in a way sa ilang emotional, of course, o sa ilang spiritual kay, of course, magduha-duha ba yata no nga, kana like, di ko ganahan nga mag-suffer siya, but love na ko siya, and there's still hope nga mabuhi siya or nga na, but to think nga the person is suffering or the family or the loved one is suffering kay they have to make a big choice or big decision jud nga that would kanang put them in peace and also the person is suffering in peace.
Okay, last question. How can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on how these sensitive topics, especially when opinions differ?
So I think kanang they would like kanang what do you call this? They would consider both kanang answers or both sides, of course, nga unsay benefits, not actually benefits no, pero like kanang mga kung unsay good side o bad side about ani. So I think it's good communication na lang jud, awareness and mga consequences, of course, about ani nga issue.
Thank you.
So, first things first is, what's your name, your age, and where do you live, and what's your job?
Okay. So, my name is Eringay. I'm 26 years old. I live in Ward 4, Milanila, Cebu. I am a college graduate and my job is secret. Secret.
Okay.
Secret. That's beyond my privacy.
Okay.
So,
So, the first question is, what are your thoughts on the issue of if euthanasia is discussed in our society?
euthanasia.
Euthanasia.
So, in my own opinion, euthanasia should be legal. Well, it's not that majority of the people are approved, or I'm not encouraging other people, but for me, euthanasia should be legal because, like in other patients, I'm once working in a medical team, so I experienced some of the patients are suffering and wanted to get their freedom, and so for me, euthanasia should be legal because in a span of days, minutes, and hours, we will die anyway, and it is not the way that you're thinking na dili siya respetado sa patient and sa family as well. But in the other hand, if imo lang siya i-think like kuan mo nga deep inside, di ba, di na to kailangan ipasuffer ang patient as well as ang ato ang mga relatives. If kana nga patient is it's his or her time na jud to get her freedom, Nya mao na dyan na siya. So why not? Unless if patients will undergo ordeal. Wala siya. So I think euthanasia is should be legal. That's for me.
Okay. So the second question is, how do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on these issues?
Moral and religious beliefs.
Yeah.
I think moral and religious beliefs. Can you like read? Pardon.
So again, so the second question is, how do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on this issue?
Okay. So how do I shape
Yeah.
or my views in this issue, like the moral and the religious belief? Like there are no differences. Like for me, the moral and the religious aspects, like what other things, the moral and the religious, because we are all seeking for the respect behavior. So wala the religious one or the religion and the other religion, not only the Catholic one, but overall nagseek ra gyud ta og how to respect one another. Ang religion is wala na siya bad thing na to lead us, mao na siya nga sayop, but the right way. So dili ta ka differentiate whether it's bad or not, but for me it's not. Kay usara gyud tag kanang dalan or usara gyud tag way, which is the right way, not the wrong way. So we are all seeking for the respect, how to respect one another, or how to love one another sa ato ang each beliefs and religions.
Okay. So the third question is, how do you think these issues affect families, relationships, and the broader community?
So how it does affect, I'm gonna state some instances. Like I have a sister which she married a man who is a different religion, which is a born again, and she is a Catholic, and we are Catholic. So when I was young, I think I thought of a scenario that it will give us a gap or dili siya magkasinabot katungod sa religion, but I'm wrong. So when my sister married a man who is a different religion, so that's what I thought nga dili siya maayo, but it's not. Kanang kuan siya, usara mi goal, as what I've mentioned earlier, usara mi goal nga kanang respect one another and mo lead sa amo ang mga kids to become a better person. And sa among religion walay gap, or nagrespect kami, like kami Catholic and born again siya. Yeah, if na like times nga mag-gather me, wala gyud na siya, di gyud mag-matter ang religion. So katong families and issues within the sa religion barrier ninyo, it's not true gyud nga na siya gap between among other religion. It's just that kanang sa atong social media na siguro na siya nga magkuan, sige siya pasikatay, but in person we have one goal again, to respect one another and to go beyond with our kids, to how to properly unsang pagkuan sa mga kids, unsang behavior, ilang attitude. So yeah, religion matters, but we don't put gaps on it.
Okay. So the fourth question is, what role do you think the church or the societal institution should play in addressing or guiding people on these moral issues?
What role?
What role do you think the church or the
Okay.
societal institution should play in addressing or guiding people on these moral issues?
Okay. Sa laing sa church, because I am not that kanang devotees, but mo simba ko, and I believe God works good. And mo simba ko, and I realized one thing, nga if nga mo simba ka, it's because usarag ang goal ang inyong church is to rely or to pass the message or pass the good news sa gospel. Mara na siya ang isa ka goal sa church. And that's it. Wala, di na ako ka-differentiate if other church are naa sila other nga kanang perspectives sa ilahang mga sa ilang mga community, sa ilang mga members or so on ng organization. But yeah, mauna ko ang pananaw why we have to go to church, why do we encourage other people. But all you have to do is to think that the priest or all of the organization behind the church is just to spread the good news unsay naa sa atong gospel and the Bible.
Okay. So, the last question is, how can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on these sensitive topics, especially when opinions differ?
So, I have to dialogue.
Yeah. When opinions different from
Okay. I have these 3 things. This is what I read po. You really have to anticipate, to acknowledge, and to authentically. To anticipate is, you have to anticipate your interviewees or you have to participate your members or community if naaba na sila issues beyond or unsa bay limit nimo. You have to anticipate na dili siya pwede ana nga questions and nasay mga sa gani siya nasay issues beyond ana nga questions. You have to anticipate what are the feelings sa imong interviewees or sa imong members and the community. Anticipate. And the second one is to acknowledge. You have to acknowledge, you have to consider what are those. You have to acknowledge na mo na yung feeling. You don't and we, as much as possible, dili ta mo ignore. You really have to acknowledge na okay, we have to acknowledge mo na yung good thing, pero ang atong na hear out is bad thing. One na siya yung good thing, even the little things nga iyang gibuhat na like I like for instance, she or he going to church mo na iyahang mga kanang mo na iyahang na-achieve sa iyang life. So we really have to acknowledge good. We say in a way nga mga good things na atong acknowledge niya kay we anticipate naman, then acknowledge all the words, or you have to hear them out. The last one is authentically, and you have authentically and take actions for it. Mana siya, you have to hear him out if she is sad, or what are the say kanang gidala-dala niya if you are into that kanang if you're interested sa anak nga tao ba, mana siya those are the steps you have to consider para wala siya gap between you kay what if kana di imuhang the approach is dili siya comfortable. So in this living society, we really have to consider those 3: the anticipation, the acknowledge, and authentically. So
yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Thank you for your participation. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Good day, everyone. I am Richie Van Joseph G. Sidlaw and a student from BS Civil Engineering in USJR. And I'm here with my interviewee, graduate in nursing in Veles College. Today, the interview is all about euthanasia. So our first question is, what are your thoughts on how issues like euthanasia are discussed in our society?
So, personally, my thoughts on how issues like euthanasia, issues this controversial like euthanasia in our society, I think everyone must be must be aware, must be knowledgeable about this type of issues, as well as know how these issues work. Especially me as a nursing graduate, euthanasia often I often encounter euthanasia in my area. Like some patients are not do not resuscitate that patient, and that patient suffering based on the family's decision as well. So I think overall knowledge and ethical, moral knowledge about these types of issues.
And next, our second question: how do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on this issue?
Religiously, at first, being a nurse, I thought it was a bad way to end someone's life, because we all know na the church is a very strict when it comes to KMK. They think God gave us a life, so He is the one who has the power or has the right to take that life. And in this issue, like sometimes we are not going to treat patients based on the patient's request, the family's request to end their sufferings. Yes, life is a sacred gift, no, from God, who has a higher power. But morally, I think patients should not suffer for a long time. That is all.
Then our third question is: how do you think this issue affect families, relationship, and the broader community?
So first, let us talk about the broader community. So since mas dapat man siya na scope. So in the broader community, I think dili kay siya matter for me morally, because although it is an important idea or important thought yapon, pero dili kay siya matter when it comes to euthanasia on a certain people. So we come to relationships and families. So some kay ma-divide man yun na ang families, kaya ang uban ganahan they support euthanasia. Example, my father is dying, he has been suffering, he has been in the ICU for like a month or so. So, ang uban to stop na nilang treatment, since do not resuscitate na lang, do not give medications, do not save the patient na lang, and the patient suffering, let him rest. So, I think it can affect in a way nga ma-divide ang groups of people. But we cannot force everyone, we cannot please everyone. Pero the most important for me is the patient's feelings. Pero we cannot ask the patient po kung ano siya, grabe na siya, ICU na siya, intubated na siya.
So next, our fourth question is: what do you think the church should play in addressing or guiding people on these moral issues?
So personally, I think when addressing issues, first is we need to impart knowledge about the issue. So since the church, mo gini sila ang pinaka-influential na part sa community, mostly, no? So I think the priests kanang mga gina-preach sa mga tao, kanang ang mga tao galisan sa priest. So I think the priest must be knowledgeable and then delegate those knowledge sa people nga minasayaha, no? Considering debates over euthanasia can lead to division gyud, pero as long as the priest said or the church itself as a whole kay mo address sila ang ani nga issue with in a right way, no, like not being biased sa ako ang personal beliefs. So more na.
And our last question is: how can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on these sensitive topics, especially when opinion differ?
So in essence, so euthanasia is maka-challenge nila sa mga believers o sa mga reconcilers ilang faith and ilang mga teachings. So with modern perspectives on gun fashion, autonomy, and medical ethics, so naji tension. Pero I think we can create spaces kay kanirang mga, I think sa schools na to, like schools mo teach sila og kanang autonomy sa usa ka tawo, ethically mo impart sila og knowledge sa children, sa students, and then the church mo na sila ang mo guide sa tao morally. And then I think if whatever fits who or whoever fits who, kay mo na lang i-follow. Pero reflection and debates within religious context yun, especially sa mga ingani nga mga issues kay dili jud na nato malikayan. So although I believe that we must learn, because I believe that knowledge is power jud. Alright.
Before we begin, can you tell me your name and age, sir?
I am Carl and I'm 20 years old.
Are you a student or working?
I am a maritime student.
Okay, let's start with the questions. What are your thoughts on how issues like euthanasia are discussed in our society?
Para sa ko, atong society is more siyang tabu ang topic kay sensitive kay siya. Most people avoid talking about it kay madlok lagi sila ma-judge or dili sila ka-express sa ilang opinion. Pero kung sa may suryaan man gani, daghan kayo lahi nga perspective, especially depende sa religion or sa mga personal beliefs nila.
How do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on these issues?
Para sa ako lang, ang life kay sacred kayo. Kay ang pagtuon ako kay only God has the right to take it away. So dili ko suporta sa mga intra-intusinasya. So pero I also understand nga sa uban makita nila as the way and help someone to their suffering. So it's really a moral basta moral na siya nako kay bisan ikaw you'll start to question what's right or wrong diya.
How do you think these issues affect families, relationships, and broader community?
Para nako maka-affect jud sa mga relationships or mga pamilya nga nag-decide sa euthanasia. Kay ang uban maka-feel og peace kay makita nila nga nag-end ang kasakit, pero ang uban manggod kay maka-feel og guilt, regret or blame sa usa't usa sa community. Maka-divide pud siya sa opinions ka nimo suporta og ma-disagree niya, leading to a conflict.
Next, what role do you think the church or societal institutions should play addressing or guiding people on these moral issues?
Dako og role ang church sa other society institution kay sila ang kasagaran source sa guidance sa mga tao. Ang simbahan pwede mag-after og moral support. So, maka-offer sila niya, maka-provide sila clear information aron masabtan sa tanan ang issue. Importante nga dili sila mo impose, but instead mangatag sila og options of understanding based sa values sa mga tao. Ano?
Last, how can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on these sensitive topics, especially when opinions differ?
Ang community kinahanglan mag-organize ng open forums, magtapok-tapok sila or discussion where other peoples can share their opinions, mag-share sila without fear of judgment, and importante nga maka-feel ang tanan nga they are being heard. Pwede pod mag-invite og expert, mga kanang doctors, mga nana, mga psychologists, mga leaders aron ma-address na medical, moral o emotional nga side sa ilang topic. Ang respeto og active listening kay para malikayan ang possible nga conflict.
Last question. How do you personally feel when thinking about euthanasia?
Honestly lang, mix akong feelings ana kay sa usa ka side di ko ka-imagine taking life kay lisod kayo nga decision, pero sa pika side kung makita nimo nga nag-antos na usa ka tawo, para nako marag mo lisod pod nga di maka-emphasize kay it's really something manggod nga nag-push nimo to reflect deeply sa imong values o importance sa imong kinabuhi life.
Thank you so much for your time and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you.
So hello. What are your thoughts on euthanasia?
So my thoughts about euthanasia, it is complicated, especially in the Philippines. On one hand, it's about respecting someone's choice to end unbearable suffering. On the other, there's a risk of abuse, financial pressure, and strong religious belief against it. If it's ever allowed, strict safeguards are a must, but improving healthcare and palliative care should come first.
Okay, how do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on these issues?
As a Catholic, I believe life is sacred, and only God can take it. While easing suffering is important, euthanasia goes against this belief. Instead, we should focus on providing care and support to those in pain.
How do you think these issues affect families, relationships, and the broader community?
Well, euthanasia can strain families, create emotional conflicts, and spark debates in communities about ethics and the value of life. It challenges relationships and societal views on care and compassion.
So, what role do you think the church or societal institutions should play in addressing or guiding people on these moral issues?
So, the church and institution should guide with compassion, promote life, provide support, and advocate for better care, while fostering open, respectful dialogue and moral issues.
Okay, lastly, how can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on these sensitive topics, especially when opinions differ?
So communities can foster respectful dialogue by encouraging empathy, ensuring all voices are heard, and creating safe spaces for discussions where different perspectives are respected.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
So, before we start the interview, what is your name
My name is Meg.
and your age?
I'm 17.
So, regarding on euthanasia, what are your thoughts on how issues like euthanasia are discussed in our society?
I think euthanasia is often talked about in extremes, but there's a need for calmer, more balanced discussions that consider all viewpoints and everyone.
Next question. How do your moral or religious beliefs shape your views on these issues?
Moral or religious beliefs strongly influence views, with some seeing euthanasia as wrong and others as an act of compassion to ease suffering.
How do you think these issues affect families, relationships, and the broader community?
I think euthanasia can bring emotional and ethical challenges for families, but also offer closure and relief for those involved.
What role do you think the church or societal institutions should play in addressing or guiding people on these moral issues?
I think the church and institutions should provide guidance, support, and opportunities for open discussions to help people understand these issues.
How can communities create spaces for respectful dialogue on these sensitive topics, especially when opinions differ?
I think communities can create safe spaces for people to share their views respectfully and supported by open conversations and understanding.
Okay, that was the last question. Thank you for your time.
Hello, good evening. I'm Eljane Magana, and here we are in Tops of Cebu finding an interviewee for our assignment or project. So, hello po. Good evening po, ate. I am from University of San Jose Recoletos, and I just want to ask if okay lang ba mag-interview about euthanasia, ate? Are you free po?
Yeah, what's the question?
What's your name po?
I'm Razel.
Razel.
Yeah.
How old are you?
39.
First, second question is, what are your thoughts about euthanasia po?
I think it depends on whose shoes you are on. And as a healthcare worker, I would like honor the patient's request, like because they have the the choice on they have their own decision to what to do with their health, or anong mga decision nila about healthcare needs. So I would honor if it's the patient's request, if it's legal in a country, in a certain country. But if you're on the shoes of the family, of course, you don't want your family member to suffer any longer, and some people might opt for euthanasia, and we have to honor that as well. But if you are on the side of the religious beliefs, it's totally against the Catholic community, because it's against it's about taking life of another person. So yeah, it just depends on whose shoes you are on. Yeah.
So your stand is being neutral, depends. Neutral. Okay, thank you.
Because I have so many roles to play. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.